What's going on, everybody? It's going to the latest news, and if you're new here, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. We're gonna get into Monday Night Raw from last night. It's a decent show. We started off the night with Seth freaking Rollins and CM Punk and Drew McIntyre for this big match at SummerSlam that they were supposed to have. It's all major feud between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. But all three men don't like each other, and Seth Rollins don't like neither guys as well. So he was pretty much laying the laws down, how the match gonna go. Pretty much saying like he can either call it down the middle, or he can act like he don't see nothing, but possibly not calling a DQ, no count out, which we pretty much expected. We pretty much expect that. Also, in other news, MVP ended up in another promotion, and he's looking. He feel like he still got more in the tank. So that's also up in the news too. Liv Morgan is pretty much tearing down the Judgment Day. She destroyed the locker room, destroyed the PS5. Man, Carlito was tight, man. Carlito was like, yo, she destroyed the PS5, man. My boy was playing WWE 2K24, man. He probably had some saved data there and everything, man. But yeah, Rhea Ripley and everybody already kind of figured who it was, or whatever the case may be. Dominic Mysterio had a match with Sami Zayn. Um, it was a couple. It was some interference in that match by the Judgment Day. JD McChicken McNuggets. I mean McDonough and Finn Balor interfered in that match. Also, we got the Wyatt Six out there. They masked themselves. And man, they went right after the Creeds and Chad Gable, tore those guys up. They out there making them they mean business, man. They mean business. But CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, that promo is alright by them. Both guys can't touch each other to SummerSlam or the match is off. So they pretty much was playing it safe this Monday Night Raw. But they was definitely throwing hell of a shots at each other on the mic, along with Seth Rollins, saying laying the laws down what's gonna happen in that match, why he's the official referee of that match. But yeah, that's gonna be a crazy match. No lie about it. But who's gonna come out on top? A lot of people feel like Drew McIntyre should come out on top on this first match, because they definitely gonna have more than one match. And then somewhere down the line, Seth Rollins gonna end up feuding with CM Punk, because we already like everybody already said, we already seen Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins had they couple of matches. We kind of don't want to see that again. So we definitely would like to see Seth Rollins versus CM Punk after him and Drew Mega is all said and done. But they definitely gonna have more than one match. Besides the SummerSlam match, which is coming up this Saturday. Um, Raw could have been a little better with the whole close up leading into SummerSlam, but I guess it led to people just the guys just doing their promos and leading up to SummerSlam. But it could have been better. But with the Wyatt Six, like I said, they went out there and met business with the Creed brothers and Chad Gable. They got a match next week on Monday. The SmackDown. Excuse me, the SummerSlam at the Raw at the SummerSlam. So we're gonna wait to see how that turns out. I mean, I really thought they was gonna put the Wyatt Six on a SummerSlam card, but everything I guess was already set for the card. So they just guess they saved it for next week, which is not a bad thing. I mean, even though it would have been nice to see the Wyatt Six at SummerSlam, in front of that crowd with the entrance and stuff like that. But it is what it is. I'm glad that they had them unmasked and finally had them showcase in the ring last night. And they seem like they mean business, and they definitely gonna end up going over on Chad Gable and the Creed brothers next week Monday Night Raw when they have that match. Or it's gonna be a different finish. Maybe it won't be a clean finish. Maybe it will be another finish to that match, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, Rhea Ripley and Dirty Dom got they hands cut out with Liv Morgan she's really on a psychopath thing right now when it comes to Dominic Mysterio. Like I said, she tore up the Judgment Day room, the locker room, and just burning things up of Dom burning Dom pictures, and she's going crazy right now. And the Judgment Day seem like they gotta like pay for it or whatever the case may be. Well, not in Liv Morgan case. Dominic, that's his problem, you know. Finn Balor had a match with the Ring General Gunther. Man, Gunther is. I don't know, man. He's going definitely looking like he's ending up going to winning that WWE Championship at SummerSlam. A lot of people have high hopes of him winning that belt, and it's definitely looking like he's gonna win it. Um, man, but Gunther is a dangerous man. Yo, I don't the way he made Finn Balor look like like he was nothing. I don't know what to say, man. Jay Uso had a match with Dirty Dom though. Like I said, with some interference in that match, it wasn't really much of a clean finish. It was more so, Judgment Day interfering and Sami Zayn getting attacked by Braun Breaker, which he, came on top of the attack, which Braun Breaker gonna end up winning the Intercontinental belt at SummerSlam. It's just his time. Um, that's the way it's looking because Sami Zayn he came out on top in that whole run in with Braun Breaker trying to attack him, and also with even with Gunther and Damian Priest, they had a run in at the end of the night. It was going crazy. And it led up to the end of the night. Um, but they cut it short. I believe it's some uh, extended video on WWE.com, maybe YouTube. I didn't really see it yet, but I heard even with that, Damian Priest came out on top swinging on Gunther and won that battle. So, like I said, Gunther gonna end up winning that belt at SummerSlam. I don't see them changing the finish of that match. From what it seemed like. Also, Dexter Loomis looked badass, man. The way he changed up his looks is badass, man. He looks badass. Dexter Loomis as his new character. I'm not gonna lie. As far as MVP and his new promotion, I don't know what this means. I know he gonna try to get Omos because he pretty much been released from WWE as well, along with Sean Benjamin and Bobby Lashley's contract's about to expire. So we could see a new, Heart Business, which they probably won't be able to use that name anymore. Probably go by something else. We may see them in another promotion, and they may just wherever they go and let them. They may let them just rock and just do their thing and see how it goes and see what how WWE dropped the ball with them. Triple H. They saying Triple H didn't want to go along with the Heart Business thing. He didn't see no use of it, and MVP was a little upset about that, which I understand. Now I'm gonna do a like later this week maybe I'm gonna do a video on is Triple H is he a racist? I mean I feel like I don't know I feel like he ain't, but I don't know, man. Like I still feel some type of way about the whole, him and Booker T thing at WrestleMania 19 and the promo, he cut on Booker T about people like you don't win championships and go on in life. Like yeah, that stuck with me. And then to top it off, Booker T he lost. Yeah, that didn't sit real well with me. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know. I'm gonna try to dig a little deep with the whole Triple H. Is Triple H a racist? I sure hope he ain't. Or I don't. I want to say he is not a racist, but there's certain things that's being done and that has been done. That we notice as far as African American athletes or whatever the case may be. So I don't know, but that's for a whole nother different time and a different video. This is the Monday Night Raw review. Like I said, Monday Night Raw was a decent show. Could have been better leading up into the last Monday night for SummerSlam. But overall, it was a decent show leading into SummerSlam. I can't wait to see what SmackDown do differently, which they really have not been doing much differently. Like I said, same thing, bloodline. Always on top. And I get it. They trying to make the bloodline look strong, but it's just I just can't wait to see what they try to do differently on SmackDown. But Raw overall, I rate it a 7. It was decent. Highlight of the night for me, Wyatt 6 unmasking and standing on business. CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, and Seth freaking Rollins, promo shooting each other, and Seth Rollins laying down the laws of the match, and how he's gonna call the shots, and it's pretty much gonna be his say so of what's gonna happen with what decision gonna be that night, or if he gonna screw both guys over. Somebody's gonna get screwed over some way somehow in that match. It's definitely gonna be a weird finish. It's definitely not gonna be no clean finish. Something dramatic is definitely gonna happen in that match. Possibly even Seth Rollins getting attacked. He may even get attacked by one of the men in that match. Like for all the shenanigans he's definitely going to cause in that match, without a question. Seth Rollins definitely not going to call that thing down the middle. As far as Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan is going to end up coming out on top, because I feel like, and everybody else feel like, Dirty Dom will end up turning on Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam. It's just so obvious to me. Either he's going to like fully turn on Rhea Ripley, or he gonna accidentally cost Rhea Ripley the match, or it's gonna seem like he cost Rhea Ripley the match in some shape or form. It's definitely not gonna be like a clean finish to that match. Um, and same thing with Damian Priest. He's definitely some way somehow gonna get screwed over, because Finn Balor took a L to Gunther clean, and I don't think that's gonna sit well with Finn Balor. So he's probably gonna try to interfere and on Damian in that match, Damian Priest, and cost him the title, as well, possibly by accident or possibly intentionally. But yeah, you guys let me know what y'all thought about Monday Night Raw, what y'all rated. I rated a 7. It could have been like better leading into SummerSlam, but it is what it is. We're gonna see what SmackDown leads to this Friday, leading into the last Friday to SummerSlam, and hopefully they deliver. But you guys let me know what y'all think. Like, share, comment, subscribe.